Hello, my thoughtful Virgo. As the month of July begins, you may feel a gentle tension between your desire to plan and your need to pause. And with the sun traveling through Cancer until the 22nd and lighting up your 11th house of community, dreams, and long-term vision, you are being invited to soften your focus on details and reconnect with the larger picture of where you are heading. This is a time to lift your gaze from the immediate tasks and ask yourself if the direction you're moving in still matches who you are becoming. You might feel called to spend more time with people who truly see you, to reevaluate your friendships, or to adjust your goals in ways that feel more emotionally aligned. Around July 5th, new moon in Cancer opens a beautiful window for setting intentions related to collaboration, contribution, and the future you are weaving. This is not about grand declarations. It is about quiet clarity. You may realize that you are ready to let go of group dynamics that leave you feeling drained or unseen and calling connections that are more nurturing and reciprocal. Let this lunation remind you that your voice matters in the spaces you occupy, and that your vision deserves support. You are allowed to dream of more without needing to explain why. On July 7th, Venus in Cancer forms a flowing connection to Neptune in Pisces, activating both your 11th and 7th houses. And this energy invites sweetness and compassion into your relationships. This is a lovely time for romantic connection, artistic collaboration, or simply deepening a bond with someone who brings out your softer side. If there has been tension in a partnership or confusion in a group setting, this aspect can bring healing through empathy and emotional transparency. Let your heart speak clearly. Let kindness lead the way. On July 9th, Mercury enters Leo and your 12th house, shifting your mental energy inward and encouraging more reflection, solitude, and spiritual listening. You may find that your thoughts feel more intuitive than logical, your dreams more vivid, and your inner world more active than usual. This is not a time to force clarity. It is a time to let clarity find you through rest, stillness, and honest introspection. You may feel the urge to journal, meditate, or simply spend time alone sorting through feelings that have been lingering just below the surface. Around July 13th, Mercury forms a healing trine with Chiron, opening a portal for inner dialogue and emotional self-honesty. If you have been holding on to guilt, shame, or silent grief, this is a beautiful moment to release it with love and compassion. You do not have to carry it all. You do not have to make sense of every emotion. You only need to honor what is real. Then on July 14th, Mercury squares Pluto, stirring up intense thoughts or memories and possibly bringing up shadowy material that you are ready to face. This may not feel comfortable, but it is deeply transformative. If fears, regrets, or unresolved questions rise to the surface, meet them with curiosity rather than judgment. You are not broken. You are being invited to shed a layer that no longer belongs to the version of you that is emerging. This inner work is essential, especially as you prepare for the sun to move into Leo later in the month. These mid-July days ask you to slow down, not because you are falling behind, but because something sacred is trying to catch up to you. Your wisdom, your softness, your deeper knowing, it cannot be rushed. It must be received. Trust the quiet. It holds what your mind has been searching for. On July 17th, the full moon and lunar eclipse in Capricorn illuminates your 5th house of creativity, romance, self-expression, and joy, bringing a powerful emotional release or realization around how freely you allow yourself to be seen and celebrated. This lunation may highlight the parts of you that have been tucked away for the sake of responsibility or perfection. You might feel a wave of emotion around something you used to love but set aside, or a longing to reconnect with the part of you that knows how to play without purpose. If you have felt blocked creatively, emotionally, or romantically, this full moon offers a chance to clear the path. You may decide to let go of old stories around unworthiness, fear of failure, or the belief that pleasure must be earned. This is your permission to feel more, to risk more, to live more fully. Let yourself be moved. Let yourself be inspired. This is not frivolous. It is essential. On July 18th, Venus moves into Leo and joins Mercury in your 12th house, continuing the inward flow of energy and softening your heart toward yourself. You may crave more rest, more beauty, more space to grieve what you are releasing and to dream about what you are calling in. Venus here reminds you that not all healing happens in action. Some of the most profound shifts occur in silence and gentleness, in choosing to love the part of you that no one else sees. As the sun enters Leo on July 22nd, your focus continues to turn inward, but now with a quiet fire beginning to glow. This is your time to reconnect with your soul, not through analysis, but through presence. You are preparing for something, even if you do not yet know what. Trust that your roots are deepening, your strength is building, your clarity is rising. Let this be enough for now. As the second half of the month unfolds, you may feel a deeper sense of emotional awareness settling in, one that asks you to move slower, speak softer, and stay closer to your center. With 3 planets now in your 12th house, the emphasis remains on spiritual integration, inner healing, and energetic clearing. This is not a time for public declarations. It is a time for quiet recalibration. Jupiter continues to move through your 10th house of career and public life, encouraging growth, expansion, and new opportunities. You may feel torn between this outer momentum and your inner call for retreat, but the key is to find a rhythm that honors both. You do not have to choose between visibility and peace. You can allow your success to be spacious. You can allow your ambition to be fueled by alignment, not anxiety. Saturn continues its steady work in your 7th house of relationships, asking you to clarify what you need from others and what you are willing to give. This transit may bring challenges in partnerships, but only to strengthen what is real and release what is no longer in service to your truth. Pluto in Aquarius continues to slowly transform your 6th house of daily life and health, asking you to approach your habits with deeper intention and to recognize where control is masquerading as care. You are being asked to rebuild your routines on a foundation of self-respect, not perfectionism. Uranus continues its electric movement through your 9th house, shaking up your beliefs, perspectives, and desire for expansion. You may be drawn to new philosophies or experience sudden shifts in how you see the world. Let it excite you rather than overwhelm you. Neptune continues its dreamy influence in your 7th house as well, helping you see relationships with softer eyes but reminding you to check fantasy against reality. The color for you this month is silver, a symbol of reflection, intuition, and quiet strength. Your number is 12, reminding you of cycles, surrender, and the wisdom found in release. Your crystal is amethyst, a stone of calm, insight, and connection to higher guidance. Let it support you as you navigate this deeply spiritual season. As July comes to a close, you may feel that you have traveled far without ever leaving your own inner landscape. This month was not about achievement or clarity. It was about surrender. It was about choosing to stay present with yourself through the uncertainty, through the softness, through the spaces where answers have not yet arrived. You have learned that rest is not a pause in your growth. It is the soil in which growth takes root. You have remembered that your value does not depend on how productive you are, but on how present you are with your own experience. You have touched the part of yourself that does not need fixing. It just needs gentleness. You have shed old stories, old roles, and old beliefs about what it means to be useful or worthy. In their place, something truer is beginning to rise. It may not yet have words. That is okay. Let it rise anyway. You are being prepared for a new beginning, not through force, through faith. Let the stillness guide you. Let the dreams you have been holding quietly in your heart begin to breathe. Your closing advice, dear Virgo, is this: you are not lost. You are resting at the threshold of something sacred. You are not behind. You are blooming in a season that cannot be rushed. Give yourself permission to feel, to trust, to soften. And When the time comes, you will rise not as someone who is waiting, but as someone who is preparing. Keep listening. Keep loving. Keep going. The next chapter is already finding its way to you. I hope these words bring clarity and inspiration to your day, my dear stargazers. Remember, the stars guide, but you hold the power to shape your destiny. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did today's words resonate with you? Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own cosmic insights in the comments below. Let's create a little community of starlight and support because together, we shine even brighter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily cosmic guidance. Until next time, keep dreaming big and manifesting magic.